Hello, hello, hello. What is going on? You guys, this is like real life. My phones are dying. My charger's about to die. All of the things. So, hello. Happy Tuesday. My name's Jenny Lynn Curry. If I am new to you, welcome to my kitchen table. No, I'm like not kidding. You're on my kitchen table. Anyway, my name's Jenny Lynn Curry. I live here in Sumner, Washington with my husband, Ricky. We've got 5 kids, 3 of which are still live at home. And the youngest one is 6. And I have been, a work from home business owner now for, it will be 3 years officially this month. So I'm super excited about that. It still shocks me that I've been the, work from home, stay at home mom for 3 years. It's like crazy to me. So if you guys have kids and would like to be work at home parents, let me know down below. Luna, get down. We do have a crazy new dog. So if you see this black snout, try and get on my lap. Don't worry, I'm not being mauled by a bear. It's just my crazy dog. If you have crazy dogs, let me know down below. Logan literally just took her outside and now she's pacing. Because I'm talking to somebody she can't see and it freaks her out. So if she tries to get into my lap here shortly, don't worry, all is fine. If she gets up on the table, it's fine. She's just like a table dancer. It's fine. I was literally in the middle of a Zoom yesterday and she jumped from the little thing that I have sitting over here where my heater is, and she jumped on the table in front of me. I was like literally like dodging her legs trying to see through the Zoom. Real life, y'all. Anyway, so welcome to my kitchen table, everybody. Like I said, my name is Jenny Lynn Curry. I live here in Sumner, Washington with my husband, and I have been doing this work from home, run my own business thing for 3 years this month. And so I think I have some good information to bring y'all tonight. So if you will do me the pleasure, I am doing a share giveaway on Friday. So make sure you slam that share button. You can send this out. This is going to be pretty industry generic. So it's going to work for any work from home parents or wannabe work from home parents. These tips are going to help any of those. So one of the things that I learned early on, especially because when I stopped working for my 9 to 5, first of all, I didn't have a choice. Okay. So I'll back it up for you. I started the business that I run now. I started it just to be able to have some extra money to take our kids on vacation. So I did not start this business with having any thoughts of actually doing this full time. I had absolutely no thoughts of quitting my full-time job. I absolutely had no idea or thought of any of the stuff that I do now 3 years ago. So I still am technically, I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of Washington. And that's what I used to do. So 3 years ago, I was working for a real estate company local here. And, I didn't sell anything. I wasn't a listing agent or a buyer's agent. I literally was a licensed agent that did only negotiations. I negotiated contracts for other people to make money. That was what I did. And I was really good at it. And I loved what I did, right? I helped people sell for top dollar. I helped them negotiate inspections. I helped them. I literally was a master juggler. That's what I did. I juggled everything and I got it all to close and everybody to be happy. And they walked away, feeling like they just, did something amazing. And I had been with that company for 4 years. I went on a vacation. First time that Ricky and I had ever been on vacation without the kids. We took 10 days off and we went to Nashville, Tennessee. Now this is 3 years ago this month. We went to Nashville, Tennessee, and the night before the conference that I was going to while we were in Nashville. I was going to a 3-day conference. The night before the conference started, while we were in Nashville, I got a text, it was an email alert that said I'd been locked out of my business email. Not even that I had been locked out, but that my password had changed, and which was something that we did quarterly anyway, just to make sure our security was up to date. So I thought, oh, no big deal. So I text one of the girls on the team and I said, hey, looks like we changed email passwords. Can you give me the new email password? She said, oh, they didn't tell you? I'm like, they didn't tell me what? They didn't tell me that I didn't have a job to come back to. So that was super cool. But you know what? I can look back now and see where God slammed a door that I wasn't ready to close yet. He knew I needed to close it. And I honestly knew I needed to close it, but I had decided that, you know, maybe I'll stick it out a little bit longer. They had just given me a 10% increase. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll stay a little bit longer. It's no big deal. I can deal with it. And he said, absolutely not. You're done with this. You need to be on your merry little way. And so anyway, 3 years ago, I was like a lost little puppy because I had never not had a job. I'd always worked 2, sometimes 3 jobs to make sure that the kids and I had everything that we needed. I was a single mom for a really long time, you guys. You see Ricky, my husband, and I together now, but he's only been in the picture 6.5 years now. And so before that, I was a single mom. And Gabby's going to be 18 in August, which is like, oh my God, how did that happen? But I've been a mom since I was 21. You do the math. I'm not going to do the math for you. You do the math there. But anyway, so when I found out that I had lost my job, I was like, holy crap, that was, and keep in mind that Ricky and I had just started a construction company that was more me paying into the construction company than it was paying for itself, right? And so here I am without a job in like clear across the country in Nashville, where I'm going to be for another, like 7 more days. We're supposed to be on this amazing vacation, and I just lost my job, and I'm like, cancel everything. We need to go home right now. Like, I was freaking out. I don't know about you guys, but let me know down below. Would that freak you out if you were on vacation and then found out you lost your job? Like, I was freaking out. And Ricky just looked at me and he was like, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. I'm like, how can you say that? You don't know it's going to be fine. You don't know. Okay. Which is probably what a lot of people felt like when we hit 2 years ago, when everything got shut down, right? Like everybody felt that, oh my God, what do we do? Oh my God, what do we do with our kids? Oh my God, how do we work? Oh my God, how do we pay the bills? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, right? Like, let me know if that's how you felt when we hit lockdown 2 years ago. When we hit lockdown 2 years ago, I had literally been a business owner, full-time, working for myself for a year. And I was kind of with you. I didn't know what to expect. Last year when 2 years ago when the pandemic hit, I went, holy crap. I thought for sure we were going to be in trouble, right? Our construction company had to close for like 3 months. Even then it was like hit or miss if people wanted you in their home, right? Because they were so afraid of the C word. And so just moving forward, I was just like, okay, we've just got to make this happen. And a couple of the things that really helped me, because at the time, Noah's 6 now, but he was only 3. He was only 3 when I stopped working. And so having a toddler at home full time while you're trying to figure out how to pay the bills and how to do all the things, that was a huge thing for me, right? That was like, holy cow, how do I not only spend quality time with my 3-year-old, still take care of the older kids, still take care of the house, still take care of my husband and everything else, and run a successful business? I was like, how in the heck do I do all of that? So here are my tips on how I did it and how you can do it too. So one of the things that I did a lot, especially when Noah was really little, when he was 3 and I was just starting out working from home, I had no idea how to do both things. I had no idea how to be the work at home, stay at home mom. No freaking clue, okay? So the first thing I did was Noah's really smart, right? He calls himself a big brain. So one of the things that I did was I would set timers on the microwave. So he couldn't tell you what the numbers were, right? He couldn't tell you if it was a 3 or a 1 or a 9, which kind of paid off to my benefit at that point. You know, he was 3, he didn't know. So I would say, hey, mom's gonna work for 30 minutes, you know, or something like that. And I would put an hour on the timer. Don't tell him that, it's fine. But I would put a countdown on the microwave timer, right? I would put in 60 minutes or whatever it was. And he would play. And if he would come to me or need something, if it was, you know, if he just wanted me to play with a toy or build a Lego or something, I'd be like, hey, is that timer still going? Are the numbers still moving? And he'd be like, oh yeah, it's mommy's work time. Okay. But as soon as that timer went off and he would hear the sound when it went off, I would go over, I would turn it off, and I would go play with him. And I would give him 10, 15, 20 minutes. You know, they don't need a lot of face-to-face time. They really just want your undivided attention for a short period of time. And then they're gone doing their own thing again, right? Like, he's like, Mom, you're messing up my freaking Legos. Go back to work. I'm going to finish my Lego setup, okay? So it worked really, really well for me, was just setting a timer for the kiddos, right? He was 3, it was easy to do. Now he's a little bit older and he's like, I know what that timer says, okay? So the another tip that I used to do, and I still do it to this day, I have, in fact, I lost my pen. You can see I have a Prove It pad of paper, right? And on the pad of paper, I just scribble notes or I do little doodles, you know, whatever. But like, this is a bad example, but down here is my schedule for today, right? Because if I don't write out my schedule, my whole day goes to poop in a handbasket, okay? So one of the things that I like to do, and it helps me sleep at night as well, is I will get a pad of paper out, I will get a pen, and before I go to bed, I will write all the things that need to get done the next day, all the things that I want to remember or little things that I have going on in my head. It's like a total brain dump. I just put it all out on the paper. So write out your to-do list and write out your schedule for the next day. So for instance, today, I had to take Logan to school. I had to take Noah to school. I had to make Noah's lunch. I had to make Ricky's lunch before he had to leave for work at 6:30 this morning. I had a massage scheduled for today. I had to do that. I was supposed to pick Logan up from school, pick Noah up from school, have Logan in Buckley, which is like 20 minutes away or 30 minutes away, for his basketball game. I had a meeting at 5:15 and I had a training at 6:15. So I had all of those things that needed to get done today, and I still needed to be able to work my business. So and I had a one-on-one at 10 o'clock this morning. So all of those things had to fit into my day. So if I would have waited to create my schedule for today, and I would have waited until like this morning, I would have already been behind. So let me know if that's like, do you do your schedule at night? Do you do it daily? Do you have a schedule just set up? For me, it doesn't necessarily work if I just have a set schedule every single day, because there are things outside of my control that happen in my life, right? So we've got 3 kids. They all have different schedules. They all go to different schools. They all have different activities. They all have different drop-off and pickup times, right? So like today, for instance, Ricky ended up dropping Logan off because it ended up being on his way to work, right? I dropped Logan off. Excuse me. I dropped Noah off, vice versa. I get them mixed up all the time, okay? Let me know if you get your kids mixed up all the time. Anyway, so he took one, I took the other. That's what happened. I came home, though. I had a meeting. I had to pick both boys up, and I had to get Logan to his basketball game by 3:30. And I had a massage in the middle of all of that. So I had to make arrangements to call in extra help, right? I had to kind of finagle how everything was going to work. And if I had tried to do that on the fly, it probably wouldn't have worked. But I made sure that I was ready yesterday for today. So just planning ahead and having that stuff figured out, it makes your day go so much smoother, and you're not starting from behind the 8 ball. The other couple of things that tips from working from home is if you are going to run for something, say there's a new company promo, or say that, you have this big audacious goal and you're like, we're going for it. The team and we're just going to run. Sit your family down before you decide to do that and actually tell them, 1, why you're doing it, 2, what the outcome is going to be, and 3, what they get out of it. Okay, especially if you have older kids. If you have older kids who are teenagers and they're going to have to pick up some of the slack, say they're going to have to do more of the dishes, or they're going to have to help with the laundry, or they're going to have to help with the dog, or they're going to have to help with the yard work, or whatever it is that you might need their help with. Like for me, for instance, I've needed Gabby to grab Logan or Noah for me because I had a meeting, or because I had to run and do this, or because I've had to run and do that. You have to get their buy-in, right? Because if they don't know, 1, why you're running, or that you're running at all, right? They don't know if or why you're running. They don't know what the outcome is, or when the freaking run is going to stop so they know that all this craziness is going to be over. They don't know what the outcome is, and they don't know what they get out of it. They're not going to help you. They're not going to want to have to inconvenience themselves, right? They're not going to want to have to do extra work that they think is your job, those kinds of things, right? So especially if you have older kids, you need to get that buy-in from them before you get started. Because if you don't, you might as well put a kibosh on the whole dang thing, because they're going to fight you the whole time. It's going to be just butting heads the whole time. You're going to have to explain yourself over and over and over again, because they want to know why. Why do we have to do this and not you? Why are you doing that and not this? Why are you always on your phone? Why are you, why are you fill in the blank, right? And so the other thing I say to do, especially if you have older kids and even younger kids, Noah, good Lord, that kid wants to be a YouTube superstar. And I guarantee you it's because he's seen mom do live videos for the last 3 years. And he is like, I want to do that. And I want to talk to people and all of the things, right? But put your kids to work. Right? They want to be helpful. They want to be part of this success. They want to be part of your life, right? They want to be like, they want to see you. They want to look in your eyes. They want to help you be successful. They want to do those things, especially if you had that conversation with them prior to getting started. They want to be part of the solution, especially if when you talk about why you're doing it, what's going to happen when you do, and what they get out of it. That third one is really important. Figure out what your kids' currency is. Do they like spending quality time with you? Then great. Have a mother-daughter day, or a father-son day, or a whatever day, where have a yes day, right? They get to choose whatever they want to do, as long as you hit your goal in the allotted time that you've given them, right? So they have a buy-in. They know what the focus is and why it's there. And if it's something that they really want, they're going to help you. right? So for us, I mean, Gabby used to help me pack trials. She'd help watch Noah so that I could do live videos without Noah running in and disturbing what I was trying to say, because this mom gets off track real easy. So all of those things are getting your kids to, one, buy into what you're doing, and two, putting them to work. They want to help you. So find out something that absolutely doesn't need your DNA. Right? So for me, I would write out what needed to go in the trial pack, and Gabby would get it all ready for me and put it all like little ribbons and bows and do all the things that I quite frankly hate packaging that kind of stuff, but she loves making it all frilly and cute, right? Like, I'm just like, put it in a bag and ship it. I'm not the let's gift wrap it kind of girl. I'm just not. I suck at wrapping presents. Ask the kids. If I were the one that had to wrap all the Christmas presents, they would be in bags with tissue paper, okay? Ricky wraps the presents. That is not my gift zone. I'm really good at the gift part, not so much at the wrapping part. Anyway, that was a tangent. But get your kids to go to work. Get them to work with you. Help them. Give them a task. They feel important if they have a task. Noah, okay, this is another tangent. Noah loves having a chore to do. So like one of his chores is to feed the dogs. Another one of his chores is to put the dishwasher tab in the dishwasher when it's loaded. Like, literally, he loves doing it. He's like, wait, that's my job. But he gets so excited that he has a job to do, and you need him to do his job, right? And so give them jobs, give them tasks, especially if they're little and you can give them little teeny tiny tasks. Like, they get so excited about it. The older ones, you need to give them more like substantial tasks with info attached to it, but you get the idea, right? So number 1, set timers. Number 2, write out your to-do list, brain dump the night before, figure out your schedule, get your family's buy-in before you do any kind of big push for a promo or for a rank advancement or anything like that. And then number 5, put your kids to work. That's it. Those are my top 5 tips for being an awesome work-at-home, stay-at-home mom or dad, and just making an income from home. I had absolutely no plans on making this my full-time job, and it's been 3 years now. I had no intention of earning a paid-for car, and I've had it for 2 years. Well, actually, this is a new one, but I've had a paid-for car for 2 years. Yo, I had absolutely no intention of doing any of this, and this is where we are 3 years later through a pandemic, and it's crazy to me. So if I can do it with all of the craziness, the dogs, the kids, the husbands, all of the things, you can totally do this. I promise you. Anyway, so if you got value out of that, drop a value down below. Make sure you share this out. I am doing a share giveaway. We'll do the giveaway on Friday. So anybody who has shared throughout the week will get a entry into the share giveaway. So share out as many times as you like. Make sure you drop shared down below and how many times you shared it, and you will get entered in to win the fun stuff that I have ready for Friday. And otherwise, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hopping on. If you're not already following me, hit my nose. There's 3 dots in the corner somewhere up there. You can hit follow and see first. If you're not already friends, you can send me a friend request. I promise I don't bite very hard. Anyways, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hopping on, and come see me again tomorrow. Bye, guys.